Hey Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where of course it's all Juve all the time. That's right. And today we are going to talk about the latest in the UEFA versus Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona Super League saga. We're going to talk about the potential targets in the transfer mercado. We are going to talk contract extensions, and we're going to get into the latest victim of Juve's injury woes. All that right now. Let's go. Okay, right out of the gate before we get started, gotta remind everybody, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're diehard Juventino, just like all of us, or Juventina. Now, you're gonna enter yourself automatically in the draw to win the away kit with Vlahovic on the back. Okay, all subscribers are automatically entered. We're gonna give this bad boy away in a couple weeks, so make sure you're entered and hit that subscribe button. Now, everybody else, also check out stripedheartsapparel.com. They just dropped these bombs. Okay, these are crew necks with throwback jersey designs. Okay, so obviously the top one is 2001 with the fast web design on it, and the lower one is from 1994 where we had the Danone sponsor. So these are awesome and they're available now for a limited time. Get yourself something cool, help support the pod and channel. Everybody wins. Let's go. Check them out, stripedheartsapparel.com. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. UEFA is thinking of excluding Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, all from the 23-24 European competitions, obviously to drop and abandon the Super League discussions and project. Until then, what they might do is 15 million euro fines for each team and 5% prize money deductions from the competitions until then. So there you have it. UEFA continues to push against these teams to drop the Super League project. As of right now, there are no signs that those clubs will stop this push forward. So, of course, all eyes will be on this as it continues to unfold and will continue to unfold. I'm not sure where the end stops. As you see, UEFA has made changes to the upcoming competitions, and it's some of it is good, and some of it is what those Super League teams were trying to get, but a lot of it is quite different and not exactly the same. So we will wait and see what happens. Now let's move on to Sartori. Sartori, Atalanta's director, is going to be finishing his tenure with Atalanta come season's end. He will leave Atalanta. Why does this matter to Juventus? Because he was named as somebody that Juventus was looking to bring in, and this was a few months ago, and now he's going to be for sure available, and Juventus will continue to monitor his availability and probably probe to see if he can come along and be part of that management team. So there you have it, Sartori leaving Atalanta at season's end. Now we'll get into basically some of Juve's targets. Bremer remains one of the top defensive targets for Juventus. Okay, so we're hearing a lot of rumblings that it was over with Inter and that it was sealed up and whatnot, but Juventus obviously still in the mix. I think some of the other clubs, it's not completely finalized with Bremer to Inter. We'll wait to see what develops and what transpires, and you're going to hear all sorts of different things, of course, including Gatti, the youngster that we brought in, potentially being one of the targets used to lure Bremer. We will wait and see what develops there. Okay, but Bremer's still top of the list defensively. Raspadori contacts have been made. They have a great relationship. So the clubs have a great relationship. And then furthermore, Raspadori's agent, Tullio Tinti, has a great relationship with Arriva Bene. So it's all kind of fallen in line. How the formula looks for Raspadori to Juventus is much of the same of what we've seen recently, with some of these guys like Chiesa, Locatelli. 2-year loan deal, obligation to purchase. Some youngsters could be thrown in the mix to go Sassuolo's way to make this deal work. 30 million euros is the value for Raspadori. Okay, so there you have it on Raspadori. That's the latest there. Zaniolo talks could be coming to a halt because it appears Roma will not budge from this 60 million euro stand. And my 2 cents on the whole thing is Zaniolo, 60 million euros is still a little tight. Like I said, he still has a year under contract there if he's not signing a renewal. I'd like to see him play more for an extended period of time to really see if he's back talent ability wise, he's got it, but he's been hit and miss this season. I know he just had a hot streak there for a little bit there, bagging a bunch of goals there, but let's just wait and see and ride it out. I don't think there's this big press for Zaniolo that needs to be made. Raspadori, I say there's a little bit of a gamble there, but there's probably a lot less of a gamble if you look at those two players, Raspadori or Zaniolo. Probably a lot less gamble with Raspadori, but enough about what I think. I can't wait to hear what you think in the comment section, Juventini. And now let's carry on. Let's talk about contract extensions. So when it comes to contract extensions and Juventus, Rugani, we talked about him in the recent days and on the podcast, possibility of him getting an extension. But we have a whole nother year on the contract there, so I don't think there's any rush to get it done. Let's wait and see on him. Bonucci is a possible candidate for a contract extension. Despite his age and whatnot, he's still very much a protagonist for Juventus, so they might look to extend him. And Danilo could be in line, and Juventus is looking to give him an extension. I am all for that extension. Okay, I'm going to say it right now. Danilo, I am all for that. And last but certainly not least, as a new leader of this team moving forward, Matthijs de Ligt, the transfer mercado is a risk and is worrisome for Juventus, and they will look to extend Matthijs de Ligt. So let's go and let's get that one done. 1000%. Okay, let's extend Matthijs de Ligt. There you have it on the extension front. Now, going back to a little bit of this defensive thing, as all those players were defensive basically. Dragusin, Juventus has to decide what they're going to do on Dragusin, and De Winter could be the one that ends up joining first team next season and not Dragusin. So they have a decision to be made there on that Romanian defender. Now, last, certainly not least, we know what Juve has been battling for a while now, and it's these injury woes, and they do not stop. Okay, at this point, do we ask ourselves, are we cursed when it comes to injuries? De Sciglio, the latest to fall victim, feeling issues in his right thigh. They've ruled out a muscular injury, but he is listed as day-to-day. So chalk him and add him to the ridiculous long list of injuries. There's your news, hitting you with it today surrounding Juventus. Again, as always, thank you for the incredible support. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, enter yourself to win the Vlahovic kit, okay? Automatically entered for subscribers. Get yourself in there, and don't forget to show some love to the sponsor, stripedheartsapparel.com. And last but certainly not least, hit me up on the comments. Can't wait to chat with all of you and hear your thoughts on all the news surrounding Juventus as of late, okay? And I'll be back tomorrow. And don't forget, this weekend we got a wild one. Match Day Live will be a day early, since the start time is actually 3:30 a.m. my time Sunday morning for Juventus's match. So I will bring you a live watch along at 3:30 a.m. on Sunday my time, and I look forward to it. And Saturday we'll be doing the Match Day Live, so don't forget about that. Till tomorrow, Fino alla fine, Forza Juve. Ciao.